Hi guys, and welcome to tonight's episode of Forex Fire TV. I've lost count now. I think this might be number 24 or number 25. I'm part of the Ninja Forex Traders, where we have an amazing Ninja trading system, which tonight I'm going to go over a little bit of value content with regards to a certain technique we sort of trade, or something that is involved within the community there called a fire starter. And I'm going to show you how we set that up using one of the amazing tools that we have on the platform, and sort of drilling your time frame down and getting in on an earlier entry and a more precise entry, okay, with a good risk to reward ratio to go in hand with that, okay. Excuse me. So I'm just going to share my screen first of all, guys. A lot of you that already follow me know of my personal wall. You can simply click anywhere on the YouTube description below this video right now and follow me via the group that I have, which is I'm transitioning everything over to that, which is known as the Forex Fire group. That link will be within my YouTube description on the link below, guys. This is so you can become an official Forex Fire Spark. That being said as well, the aim of the game is obviously to sort of get you, show you the value of what we do or what I sort of provide. And then from there, if that piques your interest a little bit more, we can get you involved inside of the bigger picture, which we can get you into the Ninja Forex Traders. And there's going to be a light edition, which gives you access to a 7-day trial. But not only that, you're going to get access to the tools that we use within our community for 7 days, okay? And then from there, there's no obligation. You can see what it's like. From using them tools and doing what we do over 30 hours of trading live hours a week, okay, guys? So we're going to head over to the charts, or part of the tool that we use. This is one of them called the harmonic scanner. What we have on here, the 1 hour traders view, Euro GBP. We confirm that up here with 1 hour. Now, to get the best of this, we are going to drill it down from the 1 hour to 15 minutes. That's not by this here, okay? That's the 1 hour confirmation. Drill it down to the 15-minute from here. This gives us an area of interest where you've got to stop and entry TP 1, 2, and 3. We don't need to go for that. You simply go on the fibs on this side, draw from the high point. It's as easy as going to the candle to the left to the body of, okay? Now, what you are waiting for from that standpoint, and again, let's just get my magic wand on. What you are waiting from that standpoint is as follows. You are waiting for a breakout, okay, and then a retest of the orange fire line, okay? It doesn't have to be a breakout of the black line. It can simply be a touch and then a retest back to the orange line. Ideally, the breakout is a better confirmation. We got that here. We got the retest. We come down and we took the take profit. Again, you do not need to have take profit 1, 2, and 3. This is not so much a big scan, to be fair, but it was still a successful scan. This had caught you around about 30 pips, okay? Risking 1% of your account. This would have gained you, let's just take a look, a good 1 to 4.5, okay? If you took this to TP3, you possibly could have gotten a 1.1 to 7.8, okay, guys? Check the Euro USD on the BAT. Again, not a terrible amount of pips within a scan. We would normally see go for around about 80 pips or so. That's just below that. This looks all wicky, but again, if we drill it down to the 15-minute, let's just see what we have to play with. Let's just have a look. 15 minutes. Again, guys, same preference. D point or the smallest area, the lowest low, up to the candle to the left. We've come out. We've got the breakout. Yes, it's come out and hit the TP1, but it's come back into retest. As you can see, we've come out. Let's get this. We've come out. We've not only just come out the zone, we've gone a full circle about the TP1, come into retest and back out and hit the TP. Okay, guys. Again, pip wise, I'm not sure if it was much. Again, another 30 pips. I do believe you might be seeing a similar sort of risk to reward on this, to be fair. maybe a 1 to 4 or thereabouts. Scroll up. Risk to reward of 1 to 4.5, guys. Okay. Euro GPY. Let's just see if anything comes on here. It looks like it's a bit of a miss scan. Yeah, it's doing it there. We'll drill down to 15 minutes. Let's take a look. There's nothing happening as such here. This is a lower one, the blue one here, up to the D point. Came back in to retest the area, but it hasn't triggered off. Okay. Now there's a technique and a way where we can sort of put like a fire watcher, what I'm going to call a fire watcher, which is going to be something I'm testing with this. So if we do come back in the zone, there's a certain tool that we can add to these trades that it doesn't have to come in and hit that fire line. It can come in to a certain area. That certain software, or that bit of extra tool that we're going to be testing at the moment, and that is going to be called a fire watcher. We're going to see what happens when it comes in to test a certain area. Then it's going to be getting us in on a buy stop in this instance. If it triggers that and goes back out, you would still get in the trade. So this trade, if we'd used that, could have been technically a successful one, but I'm testing a few things with that sort of software at the moment. That again would have given you a risk to reward of 1 to 4.7. Okay, guys, let's have a look at some of the 4-hour scans. GPP card. Again, drill it down to the 15 minutes. Let's have a look. There'll be nothing happening on that. Ends at DGPY. Again, very wiki. Nothing happening. Euro GBP. Drill it down to 15 minutes. Right. So again, you come across from a D point. That's the highest area. You're going one candle to the left. You've come down. There we have it, guys. So again, we are just off the trigger point. Okay. Again, software that we are going to be testing in the coming week, or going into next week, I should say, because I'm heavily busy at work at the moment. I will be testing a software to coincide with this to help us get into a trade a lot better and a lot quicker. Risk to reward on this, if we'd used such a trade, such a software. Again, there'll be more information coming on that real soon. Risk to reward 1 to 4. Okay, so you get the picture with what's happening with these. GBP odd. Just take a look. 15 minutes. That wouldn't have triggered. I can do that without even doing it, to be fair. Yeah, it wouldn't have triggered at all. Let's go down to FX choice. 1 hour. Drill down to 15 minutes. Again, guys, littlest area. Again, we've come in to retest the software that I'm using. I'm not going to go into too much detail. We will be sort of looking at this going into next week and the week after. I will be giving more information on this as and when I give it a good test. Euro USD. 15 minutes. Let's have a look. Where's the scan on that gone? Scan has disappeared. 1 hour. 15 minutes. There we are. So again, draw from the T up to that candle there. You can see there we've gotten in and it's been successful. I think we looked at this just a second ago, to be fair. Again, let's have a look at that odd JPY down to 15 minutes. Again, the highest point is here. Because the one to the left is not more volume to the bottom, you would then take it to that second candle. Again, we haven't come back in for the retest. There's not many good scans today, to be fair, guys, because you're not always going to get an absolute amazing amount of scans, but the ones that do come through, we do have a good sort of percentage on the win rates, to be fair. Again, only risking 1%. You should be good good with your losses to your risk to reward. Top area. Down to the candle to the left. Again, we haven't quite tested that. Odd card. That came out. Into DUSD. Again, it came out. GPP odd. No, I think that's it for them, guys. Well, let's move on to what we call a 25 to life. Okay, we're going to kill two birds with one stone. So with regards to the fire starter, it's more of a tighter entry. Okay, a tighter entry. But again, the gains and the risk to reward is a lot more better. The one I'm going to show you now, the 25 to life, is based on a similar sort of principle, but the risk to reward becomes a little bit sort of bigger within the stop loss. These will average between 1 to 1 or a 1 to 1.5. Okay, just share the screen. So to draw them fibs up, we're going either 2 to the left or 2 to the right. Okay, in this instance, we are going from the D point 2 to the right. Okay, guys. From there, your fib ratio levels are as follows. 2, 5, we'll change this to an orange, get rid of the 5, you've got a 0, which is the breakout. The retest is the 0.25, and then you've got the conservative amount, which is a minus 0.75. Let's play that as green. Again, levels, 1 box, 2 boxes ticked. From there, you want to the right, to the top, extended lines, and that's it there, guys. So again, you're waiting for the breakout, complete breakout, retest of this area, and then shoot off to the races. Again, what we need to make sure that is a minus 0.75 ticked. And you can see we've come in, we didn't quite stop out, but we got the profits with that. Okay. And again, there is other ways you can trade this. You can drill it down to the 15 minutes to grab yourself more pips. That there's a risk to reward to 1 to 1.3. But again, if we go down to the 15 minutes, okay, guys, similar sort of preference. Let's just drill this in. Do apologize. Drill this in. Again, you're going to go. Wait for that to draw back out. Do apologize. 1 hour. 15 minute. Let's go back in. Right, there we are. Down to 15 minutes. Remember, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. You must have the fuller candle with the more volume higher than the D peg. So in this instance, it's going to be 2 to the left. We got that there. Okay, guys, as you can see, we've come out, we've come back in the retest, nearly stopped us out, but then it shot straight back off. And then again, it's off to the races with that GPP odd. So look at that, we'll drill it down to 15 minutes. See if anything happened with this one. I don't think it has done. Again, we're going to go 2 to the right this time. Has it came back in a retest? No, it hasn't. No, it's shut off. And the DUSD. Out the park, odd card, again out the park. Let's get rid of this. That was the fire starter. So again, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. This is based on staying at that 1 hour. 2 to the right. You can see we had the breakout. We've come into retest, and then we're off. That's a winner. But again, if we drill it down to the 15 minutes to get an earlier entry, from that D point, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, it's about there. You can see here we've come out, we've gone in, there's a winner. We've gone back into retest. There's a winner. So there's two winners on one scan. Grabbing yourself 20 pips at a time. Very good. Again, risk to reward. 1 to 1.5. Very good stuff. Or GPY. Let's just get rid of that. 15 minutes. Drilling the 25 to Lifetown. Again, we've got the higher point here. 2 candles to the right in this instance. Down to there. We haven't quite ended. Euro USD. Again, let's just get rid of that. Drill it down to 15 minutes. Two to the right. Come out, retest, bang, retest, bang. Phenomenal strategy again. 2 winners for the price of 1. Risk to reward, we're possibly looking at the same again, where we get 1 to 1.5 or thereabouts, I would have thought. 1 to 1.29. So there's a few winners there. Wicked out, no point in looking. Euro GPY. Again, this is a quite an up-to-date scan, to be honest. 2 candles to the left. Again, guys, this is something we possibly could set as a trade. We've come out as a breakout. We might eventually come back in for a retest. And then we'll be looking for a quick, significant move back to the upside, giving us that round about 20 pips or so, would you say? Around about 15 or 16 pips. Again, risk to reward on that. If this was to trigger and give us that, we are possibly looking at around about risk to reward 1 to 1.3. Now, just want to quickly check on something. Right, there's something else I'm going to work on with these, because I think there's something I could sort of drill in a little bit more, a little bit better, but that'll be coming in the near future. Again, guys, what we will be doing is testing a great bit of software which has been part of our group and exclusive tool, which we forgot about, to be fair. Nobody used it for a while, which I do believe, especially on the fire starter strategy, it can sort of get us in on the trade even if the fire starter does not activate. Okay, guys, which again, if something did come into a zone and then move back out for that long or the short maneuver, there's every chance that you are more successful with that kind of trade than it coming back and redrawn the D point, to be fair. Okay, guys, so I'm sorry there hasn't been much as a value content tonight. That there has just been going over a few processes on how to identify the scan, the trades. Again, let's just have a quick look. We'll have a quick check on take a look on the charts, the big charts. The screen just seems to be going slow today. Let's go on to the Asian session or GPY. Just want to check a couple of things here, guys. We'll do that. That there. Change that to a shift. Get the magnet tool on. Need this on the 1 hour, to be fair, so I do apologize. Let's drill this in. 15 minutes. So again, we've got the fire starter. Hasn't quite came back into test. Again, I'm just briefly going over this. This is on the fly, guys, to be fair. Let's just see what happens if I put the Ninjacator on. There's our Ninja down. Let's go back to the hour. That's not quite working, to be fair. I don't know why that is, to be honest. Let's get that back off because it just confuses things. Again, drill that off. Again, anchor points, guys, on your pitchforks. Going from a high to a higher high down to the low. Okay. Again, let's just get ourselves anchored in. Magnet. 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 Scroll back out. Let's go to 15 minutes. Let's put the Ninjacator on. Now what we have, guys, is Ninjacator, okay? What you can see from here, from this aspect. This is giving us a Ninja down indication. Now, how we use this tool is, this is our D point sort of thing. This is our highest high. We would be waiting for a sort of signal calling this, okay? Which is a Ninja down. This tells us there's going to be a maneuver down. Now, normally on the pitchforks, you would get a move down to medium line. That's, in this instance, it's around about 100 pips or so. So this is around about 80% chances to go down. What you can do, you can set your pitchforks up, wait for the signal for the Ninja down, and then you can just play that until obviously this Ninja up comes to get you out. From that there, again, from that call out, it's giving you around about 80 pips. You can still keep going, as you can see. This is when from here, and at smallest corner there's around 120 pips. There is other things we can put on here, like the EMAs, the 5 EMAs, 20 EMAs. Just need to go back out to the 1 hour. Just see if I can draw something else out. Get rid of that Ninjacator there. Pressed the wrong thing. Do apologize. Right, so we'll just see what happens here. So we've got the swing high, got the high, and then I'm going down to the low. Okay, guys, this is on a shift pattern as well. Let's go down to 15 minutes. Okay, guys, I spoke about waiting for the next higher high. We got that here. Just going to see what happens here as we confirm that. Let's put on the Ninja, not the Ninjacator there. Not 25, that fire starter. Again, you need magnet off. There we have it, guys. Kind of the left, we had a breakout, retest, and bang. Okay, to the medium line as well. Let's just take a look at this. Short, you would have gotten in on the green. There's your red. Wrist roll there, there's 1 to 12. Well, like I say, we did go down to the medium. Right down to there. Let's take a look. 1 to 30, guys. Now, what I've been testing is I wait for a couple of the Elliott waves, to be fair, okay? What you can do is you can wait for this. Okay, you can wait for that sort of maneuver. To be fair, you're gonna get the low, the high, the lower high, and then you've had a breaker structure coming back up to here, and then this is where I would sort of get in and retest. Again, I am sort of back testing, doing a few other things, but this seems to be giving me the areas where I have more success on my trades. So again, you've got the downtrend. It's come back up for the reversal. This is creating an area of interest with regards to a banker style strategy and a banker style candle, where it's coming up and it will retest these areas. Okay, let's just have a look, see if we can find something else. Again, the 1 hour. I want to check NZD cards. Let's get rid of this. Right, so we just go on to the pitchfork, do the high, up to the higher high, down to that low. Again, we need the magnet on. Up to that high point. Right, guys, so again, let's get ourselves drilled in. Come down, high, there. Break a structure from there as we go back. Okay, so what I would do is sort of get in. I don't think there's anything triggered on this, but we can have a look. One candle to the left. We've come down, we will be waiting for that retest, to be fair. Waiting for the retest up to here to then make our move down to this downside, to be fair. GPY. Today. So a lot of these scans I've already got drawn up. So again, guys, that's it for tonight. A little bit of an insight on how we do a 25 to life, drilling the 25 to life down to the 15-minute and get in on a sharper entry. A little bit on the fire starter. There wasn't much there tonight on the fire starter. We are still early in the week with regards to the markets finding the feet. Normally, I call this a turnaround Tuesday. I don't know whether there's been much movement in the markets today. From that aspect, what we'll do is possibly tomorrow we'll go on to that Monday's candles aspect and then have a look at the boxes and training your eye to identify the head and shoulders from looking at the charts on the 1 hours. Okay, guys. So again, sorry there hasn't been much on there tonight, but again, I did promise I would do a video whether there was much there or not. Please, as always, comment, like, and share. Drop the love, the hashtag ForexFire. And again, if you're watching this on anybody's timeline, reach out to that person straight away. They'll get you involved with this amazing community and group. Okay, guys? So thank you very much. See you later.